Good morning, everyone. My name is Lata, and I worked in the summer with Dr. Thurman's lab on reaction network determination of methane pyrolysis through data science. Actually, why we wanted to work on this methane pyrolysis? I mean, I know that sustainability and eco-friendly process are gaining a lot of attention recently, and as you can see in this one introduction slide, hydrogen is highly used in all this green tab over here is the uses of hydrogen, and the source for hydrogen is listed in the gray tab over here. It is from natural gas, coal, biomass, a lot of other things. And why we focused on biomass, or why we focused on methane? As you can see from the screen, the green ones are water splitting and thermocatalytic decomposition or pyrolysis of methane. Those are the two processes which we use without greenhouse gas emission. All the others have byproduct as carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide. So that is why, that is the rationale behind focusing on methane pyrolysis. So what was our goals and objectives? Initially, we wanted to do the primary literature review on the studies of pyrolysis of methane, what is known out there. And then we wanted to collect the data from what is known out there, and then study that data using machine learning tools to analyze, and hopefully we can just predict something about the reaction network. That was our project. The methods and materials used over here is primary literature review on primary literature as well as reviews of that, and we have reviewed a lot of articles, and I have a data set collected from using different parameters like catalyst, temperature, deactivation, yield, flow rate, etc. for all of them. It's all focused on methane pyrolysis only. And we wanted to use that data collected to, with the software, some useful tools to analyze and predict the reaction network. So as you know that methane is the simplest hydrocarbon, and it is a small, only one carbon and four hydrogen. And why we need to focus this much? It should be so easy to break that to carbon and hydrogen. It shouldn't be that hard, but that's not the case. Carbon and hydrogen is symmetry. If you think of the Vesper structure of CH4, it is symmetry, and then it is the CH bond is each of them is 440 kilojoules per mole for the energy to break that. So it's not so easy as you think it is. So we have to use a lot of harsh conditions, like use a lot of different catalysts, and you have to apply a high temperature and pressure. All those studies I have listed in the next slide. This is a simple schematic representation of how the methane pyrolysis is working. You just supply the methane on a catalyst, either the catalyst alone or with another combination of a metal or on some support like a silicate or silica, something like that. And then this breaks down into carbon and hydrogen, and the hydrogen, because that is only a gaseous product, it can be filtered through a membrane. That's how we do that. And this is the data set collected. I know that it is not visible, but I just thought that I'll just show it here. And I just wanted to discuss a few results, few takeaway points which we observed from that list of references. We know that, as I just mentioned, carbon, hydrogen breaking down to, methane breaking down to carbon and hydrogen seems to be simple. It is not so simple. So the CH bond breaking is the first step. Actually, it is not the first step. It is a rate determining step. It just happens through 5 steps, even though that is a simple step. And I just have a detailed mechanism section right here. First step is the chemi-absorption of methane on catalyst. The catalyst, the methane CH bond, electrons between the carbon and hydrogen is transferred to the d orbitals of the metals, and then makes a combined energy state which dissociates into carbon and hydrogen. That is what is happening. The step 2 is CH4 breaks down into CH3 and hydrogen, and then CH3 minus X, where X can be anywhere from 0 to 2, breaks down. Each of the carbon hydrogen bond is breaking down, and as a third step. And the fourth step, the single hydrogens are combining together to hydrogen gas. And the last step is the carbon aggregation. The carbon nanoparticles aggregates together to the encapsulated carbon. That's how the process is happening. In conclusion, why we focused on pyrolysis? Because pyrolysis is considered to the most beneficial and sustainable and eco-friendly process without greenhouse gas production. And a lot of research has to be done, or it is ongoing, for converting the nanocarbon as it is formed without sticking to the catalyst. That is one of the drawbacks of this process, because once this breaks down, the carbon stick to the metal, and then metal get deactivated, the catalyst get deactivated easily. That is one of the study parameter we use anyway. And then this deactivated catalyst has to be activated again back using some process which may produce greenhouse, so then it just loses our purpose. So we wanted to process the nanocarbon produced in between directly to nanotechnology, so that we can avoid that greenhouse gas production. And finally, we wanted to use this data to be analyzed using data analysis tools and machine learning. I would like to acknowledge everybody from CSAT groups, as well as my fellow teachers and funding. And these are the references I use for this research.